Yuri though. Oh, like just oh! Wow, that was awesome. Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Watch Some Demon Slayer. Today with episode 2. It's called Master Urokodaki Sekonji. Can't wait to see who that is. Might be a mentor figure who, mentors often die, so let's see where that goes. To the comments of about episode 1, so thanks for all the constructive and very nice, interesting comments. It's interesting to see that some people are like, yeah, this is pretty surface level, and I don't know, I did not get that impression at all. And some people say it's very divisive if this is surface level or not. But, you know, to be honest, people are saying it's surface level about my favorite anime, Bleach. So I think that's one of the most profound things of anime literature, whatever you say, ever produced. And I really loved episode 1. It was very visceral, loved the themes, loved the characters. So I'm really, really looking forward to this and can't wait to watch some more. So we now have a sister that turned into half a demon. I guess the goal will be to save her. I don't know yet. I mean, if it's, let's say, typical shonen, there will be a goal. I mean, I know Naruto wanted to be Hokage. I know Ichigo wants to protect his friends. And I know that Ruffy wants the One Piece and be Pirate King. So I do think there always is a big, big shonen goal that we work towards in the show. So I do think that might be saving his sister, which is personal. Love it a lot. But anyway, let's get into it. Also, the thing is, I do pause, yes, you noticed that in episode 1, but normally it mellows a bit out over the course of the show when I'm into the world and stuff. So anyway, let's go, have some fun. And before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, share it around. Also, if you like these emotional stories, check out my web novel as well. It is for free, and you don't have to register. It's in the pinned comment. It's a psychological fantasy about the afterlife, about what it means to be human or not, and about demons and nightmares that they take as well. So, I mean, if you like this story, check it out, consider that, and we're now diving into episode 2. Have some fun or trauma. Anyway, here we go. Let's go. So we do start off with a raven, son of death, perhaps. Oh, rice fields. Ooh, basket making. Love that. Did that once. Was really awesome. I was really shit at it, so. It's a basket with holes. I mean, that's nice that he wants to pay him. I like that he wants to pay. Love the detail that he actually hurt him. So, I mean, he has to fight demons down the line. He is a charcoal maker, which I would have assumed is more training on the legs than the arms, but I love it. Also love his character. Oh wait, by the way, what is his scar? I think I noticed it last time, but this is burnt. Is there a backstory we don't know? There probably is, knowing these shows, so... I like that he wants to pay. Even if the person says no, it is like, yeah, the right thing is to pay you. That's awesome.
Nezuko.
Ooh, it's a weird cave. He put her in. Yeah, okay. Oh no, she just dug a hole. Oh no. I love that her irises are shaded. No, not gonna... Man, that sounds awesome, but I'm not gonna spoil myself, potentially. Ooh. I really love this kabuki theme. I really love that. I love the Inga as well. This feels like a myth almost. Like, you know, these old fairy tales. I don't know if it's called fairy tales in Japan, but like these myth-like stories that were like played in theater. Very interesting, interesting detail. Oh no, she turned into Merle. Hope she doesn't have shit on her head. If you haven't seen my episode run reaction, don't know what I'm talking about. So I hope you did watch that. I mean, let's talk about that for a bit. I do like the idea of demons not being able to withstand sunlight. Because suns are often the idea of truth, of the pathway forward, the pathway to enlightenment and to transcendence. Even and demons tend to be corruptions of the soul, mostly of the societal aspect of yourself. So you would want to avoid the sun because you operate in the darkness and illusions in the more animalistic realm, perhaps. Depending on the demon, and you don't want the sun because the sun is the thing that will dispel you, because you will like people, if people look into the sun, and I know this is just metaphorically speaking obviously, but if people look into the sun, they can spot the evil in the demon. You know what I mean? It's really awesome. I like that theme. I mean, it's the same for vampires. So, and I know they're not demons, they are ogres or something like that. So
Nezuko.
Love that he can do this. Like, it's pretty hard to create a basket like that. Love that he wants to carry her as well. Very supportive. Also reminds me of Sam. Oh yeah, I do think I saw her drawn with a gag, and she seems to have that now. Is that to hide her teeth? No. Yeah, they grew up so fast. I really wonder why there's the hair color. I mean, is it red? I'm sorry, I'm colorblind a bit. I can't discern red and green very well. So this looks a bit brownish red, but I do think this is red. So her hair turned red a bit. I wonder if that's just a stylistic choice, or if that is really, really something like it started to change her, but it stopped here, so to speak. I don't know. I mean, in my web novel, I also use hair colors that change to symbolize changes in character and potential pitfalls. So, oh, are we gonna have tiny Nezuko? Yeah, I hope so. Question is, what can she do already? So she can transform her size. Oh, that's pretty cute, actually. Oh, it's actually really cute. Interesting that he talks like an animal to her now a bit. I wonder if that's what he always does, or like what is custom, or... Oh, she's out already. No, it's her son. Okay, I thought it was Nezuko, but... Does her weight reduce when she gets small, or is it like a fixed thing? Ooh, the moon. I mean, the moon's also just the sun, but like reflecting sunlight. I always wonder why the moonlight doesn't kill these mythical creatures, because as I just said, the moon's just reflecting sunlight. Like it's just sunlight. Where's the difference? Is it because it's in the night? And I wonder, I never really thought about that. Why would the moonlight be okay? Perhaps it has been. I'm now really making stuff off the top of my head. Perhaps it's because it is reflected, like it was absorbed and re-emitted, and it is not the pure sunlight; it's the cold one. Though I like the moon, I don't know. I like the moon as a symbol. Often the moon is connected with evil in like, for example, werewolves or stuff. But I always like the moon. I think the moon's the only bastion against the darkness in the night. You know what I mean? So I don't agree. Like I love the werewolf trope and stuff, but like I love the moon as a positive force as well. So very interesting. But here it seems to be pretty negative. The moon. Oh. Why are you... Did you smell something? Yeah, I knew. Yeah, he smelled blood. Oh, God. Are you sure, mate? They might have been gobbled up by demon things. Man, why are you running in? There was a demon in your house! Though, to be fair, I think demons are just a myth, so... Oh, great. Man, this reminds me so much of Attack on Titan 2.6. Oh, God. Ooh, he smells her as well. Yeah. I really like this. He's eating blood. Why would a demon eat blood? To sustain themselves? Why would blood sustain them? What's in the blood? I mean, again, metaphorically speaking, tradition is in your blood. Because your blood's your family tree. I guess blood is very, very important mythologically. Because, you know, there are so many, like, I don't know if that's just European, but there are so many sayings like blood, like it runs in the blood or whatever. I don't know if that's even a saying in English, but in Germany I would literally translate it to it runs in the blood. So the blood holds power of ancestry, of skills, of teachings, of sins. Very interesting that they have to consume other people's blood because they don't have it anymore because they're corrupt, I guess. Perhaps it also symbolizes them corrupting other people's bloodlines and traditions and cultures. And I know this is really, I'm just like, you might be like, what the, like, did you just do some substances or what, mate? But, you know, it's like, I don't know. Love his design as well. I love also the music is like a silent choir. I love that he smelled Nezuko. Wow, he just ripped out his heart, I think. Oh no, he's hungry. And she's hungry. Yeah, let her eat. Let her fight this asshole. I mean, he probably is stronger. Ooh, I love that we saw him from the bottom, so he looked overwhelming. Like, the shots are very well done here. Really fucking eerie, though. Oh, like just... Oh! Wow, that was awesome. Wow, he has reflexes. That's fucking awesome. That was pretty awesome. And it really startled me. Oh, so they can heal. How can they heal? Can they always heal? I mean, they eat blood. Can they reconstruct their bodies through that? I don't know. I mean, Nezuko, eat him. Don't eat the corpse. Eat him. What are you doing? I mean, she's untrained. I know. Don't shout at me. But she could eat the corpse and then be more powerful. Oh god, he's really fucking quick. Okay, so we've got superhuman things. Why would you not insta-kill him? I guess he wants to have fun. He seems pretty sadistic. Ooh, I love that she chose this asshole. Ah! What? Oh my god, that was awesome. I mean, reminds you of Scary Movie 3. Found their weakness. They can do nothing without their heads. So, okay, what does this? I mean, this establishes two things. She's pretty strong because she got turned probably earlier than he did, and later than he did. So she might be very talented, I guess, or whatever you classify that as. And she decided for saving her brother against eating and satiating her primal urges. So I guess that's really powerful in that, like, the blood eating is basically hunger. And hunger is probably one of the most basic neurological circuitries, like the hunger system. Like, I don't think there's anything older than that. I think let me actually think about it. It's the oldest system, I think. It's the oldest system. Is it the oldest system? What do we have? Hunger is older than anger and fear? Yes, it is. Hunger is older than reproduction. I'm unsure. It might be on the same level as reproduction. So, but I guess that was not relevant here. So that's really cool. And thermoregulation, which is also, I guess it's part of, like, it's a defensive system as well. But it's very interesting. Like what I'm trying to say is that hunger is really, 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 really powerful. Really, really, really deep down core drive. And if these demons are of the more animalistic kind, and I would say there are two types of demons in stories. There are the animalistic demons that fall back onto their savagery and want just to bring pain and suffering through these savage means. And there's the demon that is basically the psychopath, the corrupt person that wants to see suffering and pain as well, just for fun, because it's interesting. Because why not? And perhaps because they want power and like because they want to be the pinnacle and just want to see if they can. Like think of and I don't want to spoil too much. Johan from Monster or a Light from Death Note. Like they are basically demons as well, like psychopaths. So I assume like we currently see demons that are very savage. So they fall back onto the primal urges, so the society is stripped away from them, and they act on their instincts. And Nezuko didn't. Like, even though she was just turned, even though probably her whole cognitive structure collapsed, she still had the value of society in her, like, and the value of family, which is like, yes, there is blood involved, like they're of the same blood again, but which might be a thing though, like they are of the same blood, so it might be because of that, or because she remembered that he's her brother. And that is like a far newer idea. Like the idea of a brother, caring for your brother is so new. Like the mammals developed that, like, and mammals are one of the youngest evolutionary categories, groups, whatever you say. So that's very, very new. Like the idea of play and care are the most novel motivational systems we have. They evolved from reproduction and from reproduction and care. From reproduction and something else. No, I do think they are both from reproduction. Are they? Yeah. And thermoregulation, I guess. Yeah. But that's interesting. Very interesting stuff. Very, very nice. Also, it was like a minute and they already dealt with that topic. Also, he just had the like stump here. I mean, yeah. Why is he getting up? Wait, why is he getting up? Shouldn't you? Why is he not dead? Wait, what? What the fuck's he not dead? How can you move without your head? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. He doesn't need the head. He's primal. He doesn't need the head. Head is the most modern cognitive mechanism. He doesn't need that. Is that rare? I mean, we don't know that yet. So, he's still going for it. Can't you squish his head? Love that he has this very impactful fighting style. Don't hit your sister. Don't hit. Oh, what? What the fuck's that? That's so awesome. That's awesome. Reminds you of that. Oh, wow. He's getting the shit out of her. He can't fight. She just has instincts. Holy fuck, I love that. I love how fucking impactful the hits are and stuff. Can you not squash his head? I mean, the head still seems to be assistant. I mean... Oh. Wow. That actually somewhat worked. Holy shit, he's just spitting the shit out of him. I love it. Wow. Okay, what? You have to. No, you have to. What are you doing? I guess he's a bit like... I love that he's both so menacing and so silly. It's interesting though, you know, the brain, many people think the brain's in the head, and obviously like the brain as in like this weird thing with all the what is it called? Like you know, the thing you see when you think of a brain in your head. But the spine and the nervous system are considered the oldest part of the brain as well. And like the primal instincts that I talked about, like aggression, fear, hunger, they are mediated in part or originally by the spine. So yeah, that's pretty interesting as well. So I guess it makes a lot of sense that like both the part with the spine and the part with the head can move, and the part of the head is a bit silly now, and the other part is just efficient. Man, I love these first-person shots. They're very well done. And I also love the music. Oh, mate! The fuck, mate? No, what are you doing? Can he fly? He probably can't fly. I guess that spot that she's gonna dive after him. Really like the art style as well. Okay, so that got spoiled. I mean, they're not done. The heads. Oh, God. What the fuck? I guess that was his spine broken. Yeah, he broke his spine. So it has to be the primal system that is destroyed because the demons are primal. That is so well done. Yeah, how many demons are there? Okay. I mean, yeah, but if you just saw two. You know what I really love? And I know this is not intended, and probably just because the story is told as a shonen, I don't know. But we don't know how many demons there are in society, like around them. We don't know anything about that. Could be thousands, could be two. But it doesn't matter. Like, I know they're more frequent, but thematically that fits very well because he's away from home. It's the hero's story, the hero myth. So he will encounter more demons now, and the demons will challenge his convictions, which is the hero's journey. Like, there are, like, you go out away from your home because your parents might have died, and here they did. But that's often the case. That's why there are so many orphans. I think I said that. So, like, you go out, you got some messages with you from your parents, but you don't know who you are, and you try to figure out who you are in the world, and if the conviction you have is the one that leads you to death or to glory. And his conviction is apparently saving his sister, because I do think he values the traditional things he was taught so much. So I've not seen that you know, like I've actually never seen that in a story. That now that I think about that, the hero's journey is always done alone. It's never done with a relative. So he has a sister here, though. So that's a very intelligent twist on the hero's journey. Normally, the hero's journey is like you're only child, parents murdered. You go out, you find wacky adventure group or whatever, or tragic adventure group. You go further, and then you develop, and they develop a bit. Like, that's normal hero journey. But you never take your sister with you, which is interesting on so many levels because A, it's the care drive that he has, like the honor and care drive that he apparently inherited from his parents, that is exemplified in his little sister he has to care for. So it's a very modern, very, very modern system, as I said as well. Like, and I don't know if the author knows any of this. This is just me telling you what I think about this, and is probably like something where you're like, oh, this is so out there. Like, what are you talking about? But like, for me, this I love these themes explored in what I know from neurology, biology, psychology. You know, I just love it because often it just clicks, even though the author probably never knew, but they felt it. They felt it because it was something they wanted to explore. And I do think this author wanted to explore care and family, and what it means to save it through catastrophes, and what is worth preserving from what people have told you. And yeah, it's already a very awesome standoff of the more modern brain systems, which is care and play a bit. I don't know if play will come. That will be so interesting. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if play somehow comes into it. If there is some playful stuff, if there's a character or characters that are very playful that are with us, because it's also a very modern idea. With modern, I mean like not from when we were reptilians, so not modern at all. But you know, so I would like those are the two themes I would expect to be positive here. Being able to play around, have some competitions and stuff, and care for the people you love, the people that might be of your blood, linking back to the more old and ancient stuff. And I really like that he already. And the thing I also wanted to say is that she's a girl and he's a boy, which is like she might be a symbol for his anima. So basically, in Jungian psychology, you would imagine yourself, the person you are, like let's say the gender or sex or whatever you say in English, you are is like who you are, and like there is a subconscious other side of your coin, so to speak. So there's like if you're male, there's a female one, and they are at odds with each other. And you kind of have to, at least in Jungian psychology, which I think is a very, very profound psychological school, you have to make them interact and be together and see their differences and master their differences. So we can also look at this like not in that one person has to care for his sister, but it's a part of him, metaphorically speaking. Like there's the female part, which is in this case a demon. So it's more primal, which often the female part is symbolized as. And you could also say it's not the same, but it's basically a bit like the id from Freud. So it's very interesting that we have like there is already like the density of concepts in this brother sister going on a shonen journey, which I've never seen before, is really, really, really mind-bogglingly awesome. So anyway, let's continue with the demon. So did it help that they killed his spine? Like, is it the spine, the nape stuff, like in Attack on Titan, but they had the same theme. I love that theme. It's so profound because that's where life starts. Oh, it's Nezuko. What's she doing? Oh no, it's weird. Oh. Oh. It's a weird dude. I guess that's the trainer. The goblin mask. I love it. So he's also a super duper trooper, I guess. What? How would he do that? Use your head, so use your very advanced, I don't know. Crush his head, yeah. I'm unsure though if the head really is the thing. Okay. Why is he subconscious though? Is it but his spine broke? Why is he subconscious only? I don't know. We will find that out. I don't know. Okay. Yes, that's his character. Can't make decisions. Yeah. Love it though. Yeah. That's very well established. I love that. You was that the dude from before with the sword? Okay, so he is still alive. Very interesting. Okay, so his body died. I love that they make this demon pitiful. So I really get his, I don't know if I'm just weird, but I really get his reservations. I know it's a killing machine probably pretending, but there's this very innocent idea of this thing here. Like it's almost pitiful. Not almost, it's pitiful. Like he's like, am I going to squash something that's this pitiful? Oh, he's just gonna die. Oh. Wow. I mean, that probably makes it suffer a lot more, mate. Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, so wasn't that a good plan? Oh, Nezuko shrinks from it. I thought she shrank by her own. Nezuko's probably back into her basket if she's not, like, probably completely brain dead. We also had an aura that he had. Was that an aura of empathy? Was that, like, just his powers not yet trained? I don't know. Yeah, where's the old dude? The dude with the goblin mask. I love that he is basically like, why does he have a mask on? A mask of a monster. I don't know, that's interesting. Let's see why. He might explain it or he might not. It might just be a cool design. Yeah. That's nice of him. He was actually pretty quick about that as well. And love the clouds he has on his cloak. Zakonji Uroku. I don't know. Tomioka, yeah, I remember that dude. That's a good question, yeah. Devouring a human is probably the thing that might make her unsavable or something. Because that means she killed. I think devouring a human might be exactly that, the lust for murder. Because that's something that fucks you up so badly. Like, for one of my horror stories I've written, I had to do some research on PTSD, and I did watch several interviews of people who came home from war and were completely gone in the head, and they had nightmares, and every time they were faced with something, mostly sense, by the way, sense or sounds, that they somehow associated with the situation that had traumatized them, they would go completely mad, haywire, and it's very sad, and it is such a horrid thing. PTSD is in part, and I don't think it's true for every PTSD, but some PTSD is actually caused by you realizing you are not morally what you thought you were. And I don't mean that in your cognition, I mean that subconsciously. Again, subconsciously. So, for example, if you think you're a good person, you go into a trench and you shoot someone in the head, like that will, no, you're not a good person, especially if you murder someone. And you might tell yourself it's self-defense, but your subconsciousness will not allow that, and it will fester that idea that you did end a life, in at least the case where you're not a psychopath. Again, but like it will fester, will devour you like a demon as well, by the way, and the demon is inside your soul. So I mean, that is also interestingly, yeah, it's an interesting parallel. So like, if you devour a human, like if you kill a human, you will be a demon where there's no going back. Like you will literally be changed in the brain. So it's very tragic stuff. Oh, he slapped him. Brilliant. Wake up call, I guess. Oh, okay, it's just trusting reflexes. I agree with that, he's naive. Yeah. I'm unsure though, his resolve is not against killing demons but saving his sister, so... Oh my god, that's actually pretty harsh. Yeah. I love that though, yeah. If his sister kills someone, he's probably, yeah, he's probably the one responsible. I love that he's also not like, kill your sister, but he's like, man, be wary. Oh, so we have the Demon Slayer name drop in episode 2. That's nice. Love it, man. Okay. Ooh, we've got some Muten Roshi training. Hop, 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 hop. Oh man, I love Dragon Ball. So we've got superpowers here. I mean, we know that demons are superpowered, but... yeah, he's reminding me of Muten Roshi in a very good way. I mean, Nezuko's probably just asleep. Ooh, patience is so virtue. Interesting. Oh, she's also so kind. So sad. Also, she lost her ability to speak, I guess. Also, this more primal idea. Because speech is also something very refined in civilization. Like, it's also very new. And again, new in not the way like 100,000 years, but I think speech is around 50,000 years old, but yeah. Love the Japanese design. Oh. Okay, brilliant. Let's go. I mean, climbing a mountain is also a symbol for overcoming your obstacles, so... Can you trust that dude, though? Oh, he just trusts him. He's naive still. Yeah, I forgot he's naive. You just trust the one dude with the goblin mask. Okay, let's go. Let's see. So there's fog. There's the moon again. The sickle moon as well is not complete. It's interesting that he's a charcoal maker. He should have a lot of stamina, I think. And he should, like as a charcoal maker, he should be very resistant to sleep deprivation. Really resistant to that. So him being tired is actually quite something. So it might be the air that's getting less dense, or whatever you say. Okay, why? Interesting, okay. Is it just climbing the mountain and going back down? What's the catch, mate? I mean, can't you just take the moon as a guidance? Oh, yeah. Let's see, something weird's gonna... Oh, he, was too... Oh god, there's gonna be a hammer or something. Or spikes. Okay, it was just a stone. That's good. Thank fuck. I thought he was... Okay, this is also bad. Man, no, I love it. He felt too sure. It was naive and overconfident. I love it. So these are just troll traps. Yeah. I knew it would get him. That was so awesome. What? At least he's not an ATST and getting destroyed by that. I mean, get into the trees. Is that something in this anime that you can do, like jump amongst the treetops? Love it, man. So breathing's pretty hard, yeah. That's awesome though. So calm down. Calm down, mate. I love that there's this, it's like this, basically he's putting him into panic mode. So I guess so he has to calm down, steady his breathing. And I think through this, even though, this is so interesting, there's so, oh god, there's so much to think about. So I mean, it's like, if he can't breathe that much, there's not a lot of oxygen in his brain. Which means his thinking is slower. It's slower. So it's an extreme situation of what he failed to do earlier. Earlier he failed to decide, and here his brain is working slower, so he will always fail to decide if he doesn't get used to it. So I really love, okay, so this test is really to make him understand what decision making is, and to be attentive of his surroundings. Obviously it's like the usual, I would say, training stuff in a way, and also calming down. Like calming down. Yeah, it's calming down in the face of danger, of death. I mean, there's no death here, but he has to calm down. And the moment he gets panicked, his breathing will basically almost kill him, or like it will make him faint. Pretty surely will. Yeah. Yeah, calm down. Oh, you can sniff out the traps? That's overpowered, friend. Ooh, I love that. That's awesome. What a cool visualization. So interesting that he also uses this primal stuff, like a demon. That's so interesting. Oh, okay, I do think those traps are pretty deadly. At least for an ATST. That's pretty cool, man. How can he do that? How can he smell them out? What's on the traps that makes him smell them? Oh, okay. And what about other traps? That's awesome. That's pretty awesome, man. So interesting that he's basically a demon with a mind here. That's so awesome, man. I love that the obstacle is himself, basically. That's so awesome, man. Oh, he talks to her in. I wouldn't have expected that. What's his backstory? Will we get it? That's so awesome, man. It's so interesting that there are so many parallels between demons and the main character. And he's like, you what, mate? I got it, you fucker. It's awesome. Pretty bloodied up. You better sleep now, mate. brain's probably robbed of oxygen.
Urokodaki 左近寺殿
Ooh. Oh, that was a message, Raven.
丸腰で私に挑んでくる度胸があります
I mean, yeah, but is that brazen? He didn't know.
生き残った妹は鬼に変貌していますが
Oh, so he got told everything already. Oh, so he trusts this dude as well. Interesting. Really fascinating.
少年の方はあなたと同じく鼻が利くよう
Oh, so there are people that can do it. Hmm.
どうか育てていただきたい
Love it, man. Why is it self-serving? Why, mate? Tomioki Yoki? I don't know what his name is.
お願い申し上げます
That dude's very interesting.
富岡義勇
Tomioka. Yeah, Tomioka. You must trust him a lot. I wonder what the backstory is. Holy shit, man. So there are people who are like demons, but are not demons because they have something to fight for, I guess. That's so interesting. Ooh. Nice. Nice. I love it. That was so awesome. Ooh. Very, very beautiful flowers. Anyway, that was the episode. See, I was 10 minutes less than last time. I love this, man. I'm probably like, I don't know if any of you care for what I say here, but it's so awesome. I love these shows where there's this thematic density and where there's like so many things that just fit together. And I don't know, and again, the author somehow knew this. And I don't mean they consciously planned all this. No way in hell anyone plans that. But I can tell you from writing, it's like self-exploration if you're... I mean, no. To be a good author, I think your writing should be self-exploration. It doesn't mean that you are a good author when you self-explore. But I do think it makes you a better author than if you don't. And if an author really explores a theme very thoroughly, they will let their guts write some of the stuff. And sometimes you will have epiphanies in your writing as well, because if you write your text, like sometimes there's like, wow, oh, this fits together. And, you know, it's like, it's so awesome. That's why I love writing myself as well so much, because like, if there's like, if just everything clicks and you didn't know, like, because like, I know I'm on both sides, like I'm once on the reactor side, on the person's side who analyzes as well, like, because this is reactor analysis, like I'm not just reacting, I'm trying to analyze this and get something out of it for me, and I hope something for you in the process, but it's mainly me recording myself, trying to figure stuff out. So I mean, it's not like I'm not here like shout at the screen a lot and entertain you solely, even though sometimes do that, because I love to just let my emotions run wild on camera because I'm pretty introverted, but you know, it's like a good exercise for me. But I do think that, like, as someone who also like very often tries to dig at the themes and see what fits and what not, like for me it's always like, okay, these themes fit together and this is a whole because of X, or this doesn't work because of Y. And like from that perspective, I know how beautifully eye-opening a story can be if you dig into it and if everything fits and stuff. But from an author's perspective, I also know that that can happen if you write. Like if you write a scenario and sometimes you understand your own writing and you're like, oh, well, this is what it means. And that is one of my favorite moments in writing. Like I love that. And or when you create a character, like in my web novel, there's a character, it's one of the main characters in volume 1. And I did not create that character. Like I had 2 lines of plot for that character in volume 1. Because I mean the outline for volume 1 was 5 paragraphs, but like it was 2 lines, and it was like, and the moment I wrote the character, and I was like, wow, there's so much about this character, and I got a feeling for the character. And then there came a big reframing of that character when there was a perspective change to that character. And I was like, wow, this makes so much more sense as well. And wow, this is cool. And I don't know if anyone else found it cool. I mean, it's released now, that chapter recently, where the character shift happens, like the perspective shift. And I do hope it was cool. But like it is like somehow there's like, oh, that's why that character was like that all the time, and then like everything clicks into place suddenly that you wrote in already, but you didn't realize it was for a purpose. It was your subconsciousness writing. And I think you should listen to your gut when you write as well. I don't know if anyone of like the people watching this writes. If you do, I hope you have a lot of fun. Yeah. Anyway, that was my reaction to episode 2. Episode 3 is going to come soon, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, as I said, consider liking, subscribing, and if you like my takes, do consider checking out my web novel. As I said, it's for free in the pinned comment. You don't need to register. Just read it, immerse yourself in that world. Take some time to, I would say, to understand what's going on really, because you start with the characters not knowing anything. So you don't know anything, and it's just how the world works. But I do think the plot lines and the goals of the characters become clear pretty quickly-ish, and then it's just go. But yeah, I do hope you consider checking that out. But yeah, I will look at the next episode soon. Just gonna eat something, then get into the next episode, and this is really awesomely done, like very, very layered, very cool stuff. I can't wait to see more, because like there's something I have to say though. Sometimes the first 3 episodes of 4 or 5 are really awesome and dense and immersive, and then it just plummets away. Had that a lot, not a lot. I had that like twice or 3 times in reactions, and it was very, very weird. Because like people who watch these reactions, like I can tell you from my perspective, like people who watch these reactions are mostly people who love the stuff that I watch. And if I suddenly start like, yeah, this doesn't work because of, and then there's like a very defensive stance, and it happened twice or 3 times only. But I just like, let's just hope this is not like that. We will see. But I will give you my honest opinion, and if I don't like something, I will tell you. But currently, I love everything. So I mean, we'll see how that turns out. And I actually really love doing a shonen, because I've never explored shonen themes like this on the channel, like this hero's journeys ideas. Never really watched something with that in mind. So anyway, I hope you have some fun. Take care of yourself as always, and I will see you around. Bye.